You know, guys, for as trash as Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 is, for as garbage as Call of Duty has been for the last few years, I'd be lying if I told you guys that sometimes some of the moves that I see in this game don't surprise me. Now look, over the last few videos, I've been telling you guys very upfront, whenever it comes time for the developers and for Activision to throw bundles in your face and throw things in the shop and the store, some of the things might be appealing to you. But I've been telling you guys, when that point finally makes its way into this game, do not waste your money. Do not give them extra money for free for no reason whatsoever, because we know how the cycle goes. I've been explaining this to you guys for so long. They want to give us some dog shit content at launch, they don't want to do anything for season 1 or 2, and once the player base drops by 60 to 70%, now it's Activision's time to kick things into overdrive. And I'm not talking about actually fixing the game, because that would require too much common sense. You know, that would be too perfect of a world where the developers finally sat down and said, you know what, this game blows cock. Why don't we make it better and get our players back? Nope, that's not their mentality. What their mentality is holy shit, we lost 70% of our player base because this game fucking sucks. Why don't we throw some bundles at them? Why don't we up the price on these bundles as well? And guys, that's exactly what Call of Duty, Activision, and Infinity Ward have done. But guys, some of this stuff is just overwhelmingly stupid, okay? Like, this comes out from Charlie Intel earlier today. Kevin Durant is coming to Call of Duty. The teaser says Easy Money Sniper, which is Durant's Instagram handle. And as you can see, there's a guy with a fucking basketball in his hand landing in Warzone. Guys, this is one of the goofiest things I've seen in a video game in some time, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And look, in a game like Fortnite, yes, you can pull this type of shit off because it's a children's game, okay? Like, let's not beat around the bush. That game is rated E for everyone, okay? It's meant to have a wide audience of children. The graphics, it's cartoonish. We've seen multiple crossovers in Fortnite that simply make sense. Here in Call of Duty, when I see Messi and Pogba and Neymar and now Kevin Durant, I'm sorry, I don't care if you're a fan of FIFA, of NBA, of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't care if you're a fan of this or that. In this game, in Call of Duty, I'm sorry, from my perspective, it's some of the goofiest shit I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Now, you should be asking yourself, why? Why is this happening? Almost 7 months after launch. The timing is important, guys. None of this stuff is coincidental. None of this stuff is on accident. All of it is calculated by Activision. Holy shit, our numbers are down because our developers are fucking morons. Instead of getting them to do the right thing with their game and start designing things correctly and making the correct decisions, let's start throwing in these random crossovers and see if we can get a quick buck. But not only that, guys, it gets worse than this, and I'll come back to Kevin Durant in a little bit. It would be too perfect of a world if Activision simply put this whack goofy bundle in the game and called it a day. But nope, they're not done there, guys. I'm gonna put this bundle up on the screen. It's called Thunderwave, I guess. And unlike some of the other, I guess, premium bundles, this bundle only comes with 7 items as opposed to like 10 items that I've seen in the past. Not only are you getting less content, this bundle is worth 3,000 COD points. Guys, in the past and even earlier on in this game, the premium bundles, or like the most popular bundles, were worth 2,400 COD points. Now it's 3,000. Activision did this intentionally. Let's look at the timing. This comes after Season 3's launch. A lot of people, for whatever fucking reason, bought Black Cell for $30 US, not able to use their COD points. But guys, answer me this. What was one of the biggest selling points for Black Cell? You pay $30 fucking for it, and apparently you get back like 4,000 COD points or some shit like that. And now we finally get a new premium bundle in the shop, and it no longer costs 2,400 COD points. Now it's 3,000 COD points. So all of those COD points that you were so happy about getting with Black Cell, you have just wasted about 3,000 of them on this next bundle because for whatever reason, Activision decided to up the price. games. And I know what the gooch lickers are gonna say. Oh, Fooly, it's a tracer pack, it's reactive camo, reactive operator skin. We used to be able to earn this shit back in Black Ops 4. You don't get this reactive camo on every single gun that you use. This is on one blueprint with its own attachments, and if you switch them up, it's gonna make your gun look fucking stupid. And guys, I know there's this weird stigma on YouTube where one of the forbidden topics is to talk about how people should use their money and how to not use their money. Look, Scatmaster doesn't give a flying fuck about any of that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now up front, if you waste your money on this crap, you are a fucking moron and you are a gooch licker, okay? I'm sorry, that's what it is. There are still tons and tons of issues that plague this game, both in Warzone and in Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2's multiplayer, and the developers don't give a flying fuck about any of it, okay? They promised a lot of change for Season 3, we know how that went down, and after all that crap, they still have the nerve to push out these bundles that cost more money and otherwise make no sense at all. And speaking of bundles coming into the game that make no sense at all, guys, I saw this leak on Twitter and I have no idea if it's real. I sincerely hope it's not real, okay? You guys know how it goes down on this channel. I never want to be right, okay? I love being proven wrong, and this is another one of those cases. This comes from Task Force Leaks Images. These are the leaked operators for Season 3 Reloaded and beyond. Kevin Durant, TIMTHETATMAN, NICKMERCS, and Nikto. Guys, what the flying fuck is this? There's a lot of content creators out there that I would consider gooch lickers, but to see TIMTHETATMAN and NICKMERCS give up rights to their entire presence as a human being to be used in Call of Duty for money. I don't really have anything against NICKMERCS or TIMTHETATMAN. I mean, both of those guys are built like fucking boulders. Are their hitboxes gonna be bigger too? Guys, this shit just doesn't make any sense to me. And if they actually did agree to this, and this is a real thing, I might need to send the both of them to the gulag. I'm sorry, this is what it's gonna be. I don't stand for that type of bullshit. I'm not about selling out like that. And the crazy part is, actually, I've seen NICKMERCS say Warzone 2 is trash multiple times. And you know what? The more I think about it, if NICKMERCS has been talking mad shit and accepted a deal with Activision for his character to be used in a game he hates, and he's gonna be compensated for it, I'm not entirely against that, because the Scatmaster can relate, talking massive loads of shit about this game and still receiving money every time I talk about how much of a pile of shit this game is. Maybe he's Scatmaster Mercs, who knows? All I know is, regardless of what the circumstances are, you guys should not be buying this crap. I'm sorry. We know this is a gimmick. We know Activision is scared shitless that their player base dropped by 60 to 70% by Season 1 Reloaded, guys. That's 2 months after the game's launch. 2 months! And you lost 60% of your player base. Garbage. You have less monthly active users than Vanguard and Caldera did last year, despite earning more money. And now you want to push the standard even higher by increasing prices on your bundles, giving us random crossovers that make no sense at all. And on top of that, you have yet to address any of the important underlining issues with MW 2019 Part 2 and Warzone 2. You know, they barely just talked about the server issues with Warzone 2 after 6 months of people talking about it. Multiplayer still doesn't have red dots on the minimap. It still doesn't have Ninja as a perk. There's a reason people are so much more obsessed with Cold War than they are for the current COD. There's a reason why so many people were excited for X-Defiant as opposed to COD. There's a reason why people are up in arms when Gun Game has red dots and when Plunder Mode, I guess, also has red dots. Even if it's a bug, the developers have come out and said that it's too difficult to just put in red dots, while at the same time trying to tell us that we're wrong, that red dots don't actually make the game good. You know how it goes around here, guys. The Scatmaster does not accept any form of nonsense, okay? All of the shit that I just said, it's all nonsense. Guys, these people do not deserve human rights. I'm sorry, look. You can say what you want about the Scatmaster, okay? You can say I'm hating for views, I'm ranting for money, I'm doing this and that and the third, I'm still playing the game, I suck at the game, top 3% by the way, shitter. Guys, I'm not asking you guys to pay for overpriced shit after not putting in any sort of work towards my product. The fact of the matter is, Activision Activision has become disgustingly desperate to get more money out of you. I've talked about this in my previous videos. They simply don't have the player base to back it up anymore. Now they need to resort into making weird bundles. Whether or not they've been scheduled for a long time, I don't care. The fact of the matter is, no Call of Duty game before within 2 months has had a 60% decrease in its player base. I don't remember any Call of Duty before having this much feedback, ignored feedback, being plagued with this many issues with the developers that don't listen at all, and somehow they still find a way to push out these bundles right into your face every single time you play the game. Within the last month, we have seen Shredder come into the game, we have seen pay-to-win DMZ bundles, we have seen an overpriced $30 no COD points allowed Black Cell Battle Pass bullshit. KD's gonna be purchasable in the game. The prices of bundles have been increased from 2,400 to 3,000 COD points, and now they want to throw in all of these random crossovers with TIMTHETATMAN and NICKMERCS. Keep in mind, this is within the same month that we were promised many significant important changes for Season 3, and when Season 3 finally launched, did any of those things come true? Not a single one. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Are you excited for any of these bundles, and do you plan on purchasing any of them? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles. It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very